approximately 8:54 last evening, we received a call to the 911 center that there was a dispute going on in a neighborhood on Haymarket Lane in Wilmington. As officers were being dispatched, the caller, the complainant, up the seriousness of this whole event by telling us that there were shots being fired. And in fact, for what we can determine right now, we believe there were 3 shots fired at that neighbor house, that whole disturbance that went on. It appeared to be some sort of neighborhood problem going on there. As officers arrived, the suspect, the individual, David Christian Hansen, retreated to his house, and he had a 7-year-old daughter with him. At that point, we had a barricaded subject to include a little girl. He got on the phone with the dispatch center, the 911 dispatch center. During that time, he allowed the little girl to leave, and she ran out the front door. Shortly after that, he exited the house carrying a bolt-action shotgun, went to the backyard, appearing to fulfill his promise to hunt us in the backyard. Officers were in the wood line, and it was real dark back there. He then turned around, came down to the driveway. He then used the bolt action on the shotgun to load it. And he raised the shotgun up, and he walked down the driveway, and as he raised it up and walked towards the officers, one of our SWAT personnel, that's Detective Joseph LaChapelle, fired 1 shot, hitting him in the shoulder, upper arm. He went down, got back up. We continued to yell at him and tell him to get back down. He did, and we took him into custody with no further incident. I'd like to commend Officer LaChapelle and the rest of the officers there at that scene for the restraint that they showed. They did. We fired 1 shot at that point. There is no line that you cross. I mean, it's based on your perception of trying to protect your safety, the safety of the public, the safety of their other officers there. At some point, there are some people who believe that we should wait till we get shot or shot at before we shoot back. Well, it doesn't work that way. When we're in a situation we feel that our lives are in danger, then we will take appropriate action. And from what I can determine at this point, that we respond in a reasonable manner, in a restrained manner. And unfortunately, it's always sad when someone gets hurt. Thank God he appears going to survive this. As protocol, I talked to the district attorney at the scene that night. I called him, and we both decided to call the SBI in and ask them to take over the officer-involved shooting part of this case, which they are. They've got several detectives down here in handling that part of the case. Our criminal investigation division, our detective division, is handling the criminal aspect of the case involving the suspect.